Greetings, guys. It's Matthew here, and this is the very first episode of Fanboy Junction. This is a new show. We're just going to be talking about comic books, movies, cartoons, Asian cinema, martial arts movies, whatever kind of fanboy stuff comes to my head, or when you guys start emailing me stuff that you might suggest, I'll just kind of randomly talk about it. Some of it might be actually current, things that are happening now. May just be stuff that's from my head that a book I've read, maybe a book I started reading, whatever. It's just going to be random stuff. So at the bottom of this, you'll see the email for our show. So if you want to email me questions, or below here, if you want to comment on the video and talk about whatever, hey, I want to see you talk about this, or no, you're completely wrong. It's all opinions, so it's not right or wrong, just kind of having fun here. So let me go ahead and start off with a cartoon subject. And all I'm really going to say is I cannot believe they killed Brian. I really kind of went through that whole episode going, no, no. And then near the end of the episode kind of went, wow, they're really doing this. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we're talking about Family Guy. Spoiler alert, whatever, it's all over the place. Yeah, they actually, after 13 seasons or whatever season they actually killed off Brian. And I was kind of shocked, and really, he was my favorite character. So I kind of was a little bummed out, but I think that unlike most shows out there, you do have to kind of mix it up. And I think that changing the dog and giving it a completely kind of dog character, it's a bold move. It's a bold move. I'll be really interested to see if they keep him dead for the rest of the season. Let's start a pool. Let's bet on whether or not he stays dead for the whole season. It'll be interesting to see, but I'm also kind of wondering how this new character is going to fit in. So there we go. Cartoons. Bam. First one out of the gate. Alright guys, well let's go ahead and turn the page and let's talk about movies. And when we're talking about movies, today we're going to talk about comic book movies. Now, I mean, granted, I could do a review of Thor 2, but I think that's a little bit beyond. I could talk about the Wolverine or the X-Men stuff, but, I think that's going to be something later. I think what I really want to talk about is the upcoming Captain America the Winter Soldier. When this was first announced, I really wasn't happy because I felt like the story of the Winter Soldier was so far down the line for Captain America that it kind of surprised me they were already doing it in the second film. But after seeing the extended trailer for Thor 2, I'm excited. The one thing that I didn't like about the first movie was that I felt that, unlike the other characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they all had their own movies that kind of stood alone. And that was it. Like, Thor's story, the two Iron Man movies, the Incredible Hulk. They had the little teasers at the end, but it was ultimately its own film. I think Captain America, the first film at least, suffered from, we have to get him to become Captain America and then go to sleep so he can be in the Avengers movie. And because of that, it just felt like they just crammed his whole story into a single movie and just skipped ahead so that he could be in Avengers, which was the next movie. I can't fault him for that. It's a good idea because you do have to have him there. Being even though he wasn't originally in the comics in the first episode, with the movie, the cinematic universe, as popular as he is, he's got to be in there. But I felt that because of how fast they had to go through it, there was things that were missing and things that they didn't get a chance to touch on. And reading what I've read about Winter Soldier and watching the extended trailer, the one thing I love is that Captain America is supposed to be one of the top fighters in the Marvel Universe. Really didn't show that. He just seemed to be stronger in the first movie. And this trailer, seeing him do this kind of elevator fight scene, it really does kind of show that you've got some acrobatics, you've got some actual fighting skill. Even in some of the trailers, seeing him doing fighting and production stills. I'm really, really excited about this. I really want to see a Captain America that not only is, the character himself, his internal and his integrity is perfect, but to see that physical badass would be great. It doesn't have to be like a kung fu martial arts, but just to see that not only is he strong, but he has a physical prowess beyond everybody with the acrobatics. I think that's just going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to this movie. I was in love with the first one, besides the little problems I have. But this one, I think, I can't wait to see how they do this whole storyline. The Winter Soldier, but whatever. I'm just excited to see a Captain America that's actually going to be whooping some ass. So that is what I'm excited about. So, and I love the suit. So the suit's going to be great. A little Commander Rogers thing going, but I think it'll work. And a lot of people are saying if you go to that trailer and pause it on the part where he's back in the Captain America uniform, it's not the Captain America uniform from the first movie. It actually has some differences. So very curious to see if he actually has a brand new Captain America costume at the end of this movie. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So for the trailer, let's hope the movie is as great as the trailer. Switching pages again, let's talk about cartoons again. And why are we going to talk about cartoons again? Because I'm going to talk about this new Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm sorry, this Disney Marvel Cartoon Universe. I have to say that, you've got Ultimate Spider-Man, you've got Avengers Assembled now, and Hulk and the Agents of Smash. And I am so surprised at how much I'm enjoying the Hulk and the Agents of Smash. I watch it with my kids. They love it. And I actually think it's an original take on the whole concept of a cartoon series. And then, too, it actually is really well written. The Avengers Assembled, it's okay. Some of the episodes are boosh, and some of them are kind of eh. And the ones that are here are just excellent. But so many of them are down here. On top of that, the animation, I don't know how. Ultimate Spider-Man's animation is really solid. The stuff they're doing in Hulk Agents of Smash is really good. But the Avengers Assembled, it's like third season of Transformers bad. I mean, it is horrible. I'm really surprised at this being their flagship title as far as the movie's concerned, that Disney would allow the animation in this new cartoon to just kind of be very lackluster. The thing with the Agents of Smash, the Hulk show, is that if you don't know, if you haven't watched it, A-Bomb, who is Rick Jones, is kind of a Hulk character, has a reality show that he puts online. So the whole show kind of has this real-world feel where sometimes the characters talk to the camera, sometimes it just kind of follows them around. There was an episode where Spider-Man was in it, and the mask had been removed, so his face was blotted out, which I was at first going, why is his face blotted out? And then realized, of course, because you're watching A-Bomb's show, and he would not reveal Peter Parker's identity, even though I think I just revealed it. Anyway, if you haven't had a chance to catch it, find it, watch it. It actually is really good. Granted, keep in mind it's aimed for a younger audience, but it's enjoyable. I'll talk about Ultimate Spider-Man later, but for now, let me just say it's one of the best shows out there. But yeah, Avengers Assembled, I've really been disappointed. They rebooted the Avengers show, the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, with this one, and though I wasn't a big fan of Earth's Mightiest Heroes, I kind of felt like, why'd you redo it? I know you wanted to match them up with the movie versions, but this show isn't any better. In fact, art-wise, it's worse. So let's hope Disney gets their act together with that Avengers Assembled show, because I'd really, really, just at this point, kind of hoping it goes away and they just do Hulk Smash and Ultimate Spider-Man. Which I highly doubt, because in the third season of Ultimate Spider-Man, he's actually supposed to join the Avengers. So let's just hope they kind of get the art up there. Well, I think for my first show, I'm going to go ahead and just call it quits. Keep it under about 10 minutes. And please email me anything you want to talk about on the bottom of the page or underneath this video. Go ahead and please comment about what I'm talked about. Let me know if you have any thoughts, any questions, if you agree or disagree, whatever. We can all just have a dialogue here and just talk about it. I will be doing some top 5 shows here. I mean, this is just going to be random. So just subscribe, keep following, keep in touch, and I will see you guys next time.